Welcome back, everybody. We are on season 3. I said the wrong season on the last episode. Season 3, episode 6. And this one is called The Climb. That could be taken a bunch of different ways from different people. I wonder if in this one we're going to get Bran and his little brother Hodor, and I can never remember the woman's name. I know they were on their way to the wall, and it was mentioned that they were dead by Tywin in the last episode. So I have a feeling it's time for a check-in. Get comfortable again. I did look and see what Khaleesi's speech was to the officers, and it was what it felt like. She was telling them to choose the name they were born with or a new name, whatever name gives them pride. And the head officer said that he was keeping Grey Worm because it brought him luck because that was the day he was set free by Daenerys. So I did hear her name in there correctly. And I think that's about it, mainly because I just wrapped up the other one. I did forget about Brienne and Jamie, and I wasn't sure exactly what happened to him when he kind of threw himself into her arms, or she kind of lunged forward too to catch him. But it wasn't a seizure. He wouldn't have been able to speak with a seizure, so I'm not quite sure what was happening there. And he knows, well, I was going to say he knows she doesn't swing that way, but I'm wrong because she was in love with Lord Tyrell. So maybe they're starting to develop a relationship between the two of them as far as the story goes. I just wasn't picturing it going that way. I do get the feeling that he has a lot of admiration for her. He's kind of seen her valor, even though she's only shown disgust for him. So not always disgust, but for the most part disgust. But she did show some compassion for him there in the bathtub, and she called for help for whatever's going on with him. So on that note, I don't know if we'll get their story or not, probably, but I imagine we'll also get Bran, Hodor, the woman, and his little brother, and we'll probably get the men at the wall. And John's group is heading towards the wall or towards the castles. There's 3 posts or something of where the Night's Watchman will be. And is that the same Castleberry or whatever that Rob is going to be heading towards? I don't know. I'm not good at plots. So let's just see where they're going. We'll settle it that way. Just jumping in to say, if you'll please subscribe, I'm trying to reach 1,000 subscribers. And if I do reach that goal, then one of the things I will do is a drinking game reaction. You guys get to pick the movie, and we kind of go from there. So hopefully we can find one that will work well that I have not seen yet and have a little fun. So if you don't mind, please subscribe. Thanks. Back with the
Just got
Night's
too
Watchman.
much wood in there.
But the more wood, the bigger the fire.
It needs to
He
breathe.
thinks like I do.
Where's that big log?
It doesn't need to breathe, though. I forgot that
What?
he ran off with her.
You know your fires? I'm not sure that it does anything. It's beautiful, though, isn't it?
It's a spearhead.
How much longer?
Not so
Now, it
fast.
looked like it was made
A
from
few more days.
volcanic rock.
Is
Obsidian.
the wall as big as they say?
Venison stew with onions.
Has her
Something
father caught up with them?
one of the brothers will sing.
It's
Darius
almost like somebody's
sings
watching
best.
them from a distance.
Do you sing?
Her gentle smile ends all strife.
Who's watching?
That's
Figured we would get them. Oh, that's right. They met up with that other guy that has visions.
You're both very good at skinning rabbits.
Snorf.
Just a little better. It's my fault. First time I met her, she put a knife to my throat. First time I met you, you held a knife at me. We can't
True.
fight each other. We'll never make it to the wall.
Where's the other guy?
Not so hard, is it? Thank you.
Don't push me.
Now that does look like a seizure. They used to tell us in CPR to take a rag or something soft to put in the mouth
Permission to take that.
to keep them from breaking their teeth and stuff during a seizure.
She's having one now.
But then early 2000s, late 90s, they changed that and said not to because it was gagging them more than anything.
I saw Jon Snow.
You saw him? At Castle Black?
Nope.
He was on the wrong side of the wall.
Oh, and they do spell egret different.
Nah. I didn't kill him. But I bet his balls are still bruised. Well, he didn't do that thing you do with your tongue.
He's like, I was going to say, he's like, shh.
You're going to be loyal to your woman.
Does she have a different agenda?
There's plenty more to carry on if we go down.
But she plans to keep them both alive.
Because I'll cut your pretty cock right off and wear it round me neck.
I believe her.
You don't want that to be the last thing she remembers.
So when she was spying on her brother using the bow and arrow and wanting to do it herself, it's come back around to that.
Show me a position.
Is he the
Keep your elbow high. You want your back doing the
bowman
labor.
that was
You're holding.
shooting all fancy
Never
when they
hold.
met?
What?
Your muscles tense up when you hold. Pull the string back to the center of your chin.
Gotta
And
relax.
release.
She held. Maybe it's good that she held.
That's about far enough.
Is that Stannis?
Good thing Gosling
Did
knows, so he-
Ari overhear
My friends here don't
her
speak
dad
either
say
way.
that Stannis should be the rightful heir?
I don't see many ladies these days. Lucky for the ladies.
You have someone he needs.
Bodkin.
Ari.
I didn't like that woman.
She's getting ready to go with her, though. Oh, they're taking Gendry? Is that because she knows he's son of Robert?
I see a darkness in you, and in that darkness, eyes staring back at me. Brown eyes, blue eyes, green eyes.
Eyes shall shut forever because she'll become a warrior. I have a friend who's a nurse who learned to do ice climbing in case she ever needed it for any rescues. We do get some areas around here that ice over pretty easily. Not like that, though, of course, but it's good to know how to move on ice, though. They're kind of giving you a little vertigo there. Well, that guy certainly is proving Egret right. Oh, we're back to Theon. I still haven't figured out who these men are.
Who I am, why I'm doing this to you.
I have been.
I betrayed Rob. That's why you're torturing me.
Yes, you win.
Does he not know about the beheading?
We will do whatever we can to give Lord Frey what he needs.
Not what?
Who? His mother.
What?
Oh, why him?
How old is she?
19.
Could I see her first?
You want to count her teeth?
A bit of a nod to looking a gift horse in the mouth.
No man can compel another man to marry.
The laws of my fist are about to compel your teeth.
It's all right. You heard him. If we don't do this and do it now, we're lost.
He's going to do it.
But instead, you're sitting here, watching me fail at dinner. Why might that be?
Wars cost money.
I don't think he'll ever get rid of his arrogance and cockiness, will he?
Pay them.
King Rob is keeping your father quite busy. He doesn't have time for anything else.
He'll make time for you.
King Robert.
I would have hoped you'd learned your lesson about overplaying your position.
Hand.
And the mother of the king.
Old.
Old?
Old. I'm something of an expert on the subject. The change will
I
be
do
fun
like
before
her,
long. I'll spare you the
as conniving as
details of
she
what will
is.
happen then.
Do you deny them?
Oh, not at all. A sword swallower through and through.
And a boy with his affliction should be
The
grateful for
the
the
terms,
opportunity to
the
marry the most
metaphors they
beautiful woman
use.
in the
And you never...
Partook?
No. So, shall I draw up the order? Or do you consent to this match?
It's a rare enough thing. A man who lives up to his reputation.
That wasn't really a consent, was it? I hear slipping. I hear cracking. Oh, there go a lot of their men. Is Ygritte his daughter? Swing until he can latch onto one of the ledges. She didn't scream a lot. That's good. I can't tell if he's glad he survived or not. I don't think he is glad.
Well, I suppose a brooch is a sort of pin, so
I guess that was consent then.
the guests, the food, the tournaments,
I hear
and the
peacocks.
bride, the most beautiful bride in the world. In a beautiful gown of gold and green brocade with fringed sleeves.
Is she getting a hint?
Highgarden, my lady.
Oh, wait, I just realized
Don't
this was
suppose
the
there's anything we
marriage they
can
were
do about
trying
this?
to keep from happening.
Have them both. Though Loris will certainly come to know a deep and
Loris.
singular misery. Or did you not order Sir Mandon to kill me during the Battle of the Blackwater?
She can't even say yes.
Loris likes green and gold brocade. I'm sure he does.
She knows the
Will you
truth.
let me invite...
Alone, if I may.
Why do you need to speak to her alone? Shay? Please excuse her, Lord Tyrion. She's not from here. But I trust her. Even
He
if she
knows.
tells me not to.
This is awkward.
Poor Tyrion. We haven't seen Joffrey in forever either.
Aren't even 200. The one you swore to protect. You didn't bring her any enjoyment.
Did he kill
She didn't
her?
bring me any enjoyment. She was a bad investment on my part. Luckily,
Did he kill her?
I have a friend.
He gave her to somebody who's abusive.
The realm. Chaos is a ladder.
There's
Many try to
Joffrey.
climb it fail. Breaks them.
Ah, he did have her killed.
The climb is all there is.
Climbing, climbing. Is he still mad? After all that, he's still mad? Vultures? Do they have vultures in this world? Are we going to see the mountain weep? Is he going to show her the other side? That's what it looks like. Are we going to end here? Kind of got a little bit of a heart there. So, what did we just watch? So we saw people forced to do things they didn't want to do in order to climb the ladder of wealth, the ladder of recognition. And then we had the climb of the literal climb of the wall. We had just a little bit of Bran. Hodor, the sister of the guy. I didn't see the guy there at all. And what did he call her? Hoshi? Something like that. We only got a little bit of them. And basically, it was a check-in. They're still on their journey. They're just letting us know that. That's all it was. So they didn't address what was happening with Jamie in the tub when she called for help. And we got a little bit of him trying to bargain to help her, save her, because he realizes that they're probably going to execute her. And being told that he doesn't have any bargaining power. He has bargaining power for himself, but he doesn't have any bargaining power for her. Was it this episode with Ari realizing that everything is just about money and power? She's lost Gandry. It was bad enough she was losing him to something he wanted, and now she's losing him to basically being a hostage. We still don't know what they have in mind for him because Stannis can't be king if it's made known that Gandrel is the son of Robert. So maybe she's going to kill him or take him to King's Landing, and that's their way of getting in the doors at King's Landing. And then King's Landing kill him, or something like that. But I guess the most important thing we got from that interaction is her looking into Ari's eyes and saying what she saw. And I'm guessing Ari is going to end up killing people by being a warrior. That's my guess. She's a little warrior, but it doesn't mean she can't be lethal. We had 3 seconds of Joffrey, which is fine. He gets on my nerves. But they were just showing that he killed the girl who teamed up with Sorry Not Sorry. Um, can never remember his name because Varos is Littlefinger, right? So I can't remember the name of the other one. So, Sorry Not Sorry. You guys know who I'm talking about. Everybody being forced to marry who they don't want to, except Marjorie. Marjorie wants to marry Joffrey, even though she knows he's horrible. I think she plans to kill him after they get married. That's what I think. I'm not quite sure what the plan is for Egret and John and their team. I think my understanding is that they're going to the wall to kill the crows, to kill the Night's Watchman, because of the fact that they aided in that one guy killing, well, John's reason, because they aided in that one guy killing all of his male children, giving them to White Walkers. My understanding is that the group that he's with has other reasons why they want to kill the Night's Watchman. But I hope that his friend, who's with the girl somewhere in the woods, being watched, it seemed like, I'm hoping he lives. I like him. He's kind of a bumbling idiot. So I like him. Theon, somebody's going to have to rescue him, but I don't know who's going to rescue him. Everything else didn't feel like there was much going on, just kind of getting things set in place. So I think that's where we're at with everything. So I will get this in the mail Monday and go from there, wait for the next episodes. I forget how many episodes are in a season. Is it 10? 10, yeah. It's Breaking Bad that there's 13 episodes. So we are almost at the end of the season. Or no, I don't know what we are anymore. We are halfway through the season. 2 more discs, 4 more episodes. So we'll have to see what happens and kind of go from there. But yeah, thank you all for joining me on this one, and I will see you on the next one. Bye.